the Coast Guard radio, so we're pretty well organized with that. This has to go to the fire department. This is a fire department radio. This is my squad radio. This is an extra charger for a Motorola. I gotta check it to make sure it's going to work. But if so, that is for a fire department radio, I think. Because that's Motorola. So when I'm checking it to see if it works, I'll check it and compare it to this one as far as the terminals, the contacts, to see if they line up the same as that as far as voltages. And if they do, then I know we can use that for the fire department. Now I got to print that out, but I'm still waiting for this to finish printing. Printer's been awful slow today. And I don't think I'm wireless. I'm thinking I'm tied right in, if I remember right. Yeah, I mean, if I was wireless, I can understand it, but right now I'm pretty well set. That's going to drive me nuts. I guess I should try to get that up underneath. You know what? Actually, what else do I have under there? Oh, that's a heavy grinder. Is that the Snap-on one? I don't think so. No, that's a Black & Decker. I did have a Snap-on. I just don't know where the hell it went. I have no idea what that one is. Well, the other one, whatever it is now on the floor. There. I had a Snap-on. Now, I'm not saying Snap-on's the best, but, you know, when you have the truck coming to your shop, you know, it's easy. And some of their stuff is okay. Some of their stuff is just as shitty as a Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply. You know, it's just that it's got their name on it. But I had a Snap-on that actually did pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about it was a single speed. So I took the trigger out of it and I made it a veritable. And I'll tell you what, it was great. I used it at the body shop. It ran and ran and ran. Never had any problems with it. Moved into the condo. Well, we moved onto the boat. I put it in storage. Moved into the condo. I didn't have it in the condo, but I took it out of storage because we used to use it to buff the boat with. And then when we moved here, I had it here. Somebody came over to Oh, yeah. Junior borrowed it to do a boat. That's who has it. That was about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Junior is a cop in Brantford. And like most of the cops in Brantford, they have sidelines, side jobs. And Junior used to do a lot of small boat detail. You know, nothing big, you know, something he can do in a half a day or a day, you know, and he was good at it. But his buffer went bad, so Brett came over and picked it up for him. So Brett took it out of here. Now Brett is also a cop, and he's a mechanic on boats, and he's top shelf. He actually works on the police boat as well. And he used to work on our boats. Brett, my wife thinks of him, believe it or not, as a child. And Brett is the only one that the wife would say, Brett, the keys are so-and-so. Take the boat. Good, if you want to go, go. Right? You know, I mean, this is the way she was with him. Because, you know, he's just good. He's still a good kid. Well, he's a guy now, but, you know, he's got 3 kids of his own. But he does that. So that's what it was. Brett came over, picked it up for Junior. Junior used it to buff a boat. That was 12 years, 10, 12 years ago. Well, that's probably gone by now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But now at least I know where it went. So, all right, so now we have this whole bench open again. Well, supposed to be open. And that's where we're at with this. So now I can start straightening this out. Oh, and I did cut this off. See it? I cut it around. I wanted to round the corners for sure. I just didn't know how far in I was going to go. I decided to leave it out as far as possible without getting in the way, because if I'm working on something, you know, I could be working on one piece here. When I'm done with it, I can put it down here and then go back to my next piece. Done, put it down here. So, and it's not in the way. I walk by it all the time. I haven't bumped into it once, so it seems to be okay. The only thing I got to do is I want to get that sander over there, and I just want to clean it up a little bit, because I don't want anybody to come over here and get a sliver on it, because it does have a bit of a formica end on it. So, oh, here it is. Put this back in here on charge. There. All right, so that's that. Whoa, I just seen an item that I wouldn't find. I had that there and it shouldn't be. It should be here. Okay, guys, I don't know what time it is, but I gotta do some more printing. I gotta put certificate paper into the printer. Are we done? No, still printing. Ah, goodness gracious. Okay. I got some of this printed out, so we're okay with that. I mean, a lot of the stuff I got to teach these guys, they probably know, but I still have to go through it to make sure. You know, if they're with the fire department, they have to have at least EMT, preferably paramedic or doctor. So we got a good team. And if that's the case, they're going to know about dominant eyes. They're going to know a lot about muscle memory. So there's a lot of things that I got to hit base on it. I got to touch base. But I don't have to, I don't think anyway, that I'm going to have to drive it into their heads, because that should have already been done through the training that they take with the fire department. But again, I can't assume anything, so I have to kind of figure that I gotta at least make sure. All right, guys, I'm done walking around. As soon as those are done printing, I gotta print out 10 of those, and then I gotta print out well, those are the tests. I gotta print out 10 certification letters. Now, I could probably do that in the house. All right.